What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you as ever for stopping by. On the screen, you will see all of my socials. If you give those a follow for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, as well, on the screen, there's the just a little notification about podcasts and stuff that I'm involved with. So just get following on those as well. Again, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, as well, if you could give it a rating. Really, really important. Make sure that your notifications are on. Make sure that you're commenting, hyping the video, all of that kind of good stuff. And like I said, I really appreciate it. So, fast turnaround this week, isn't it? So I am having a conversation with you about our match against Chelsea on Wednesday, which I am going to. Thank you very much, Jerry McNamee. Really appreciate it. So yeah, this is our 8:15 kickoff Wednesday night under the lights at Elland Road. Should be a good one. Chelsea coming off of the back of their draw with Arsenal in the league, so all to play for. Luckily, most of the results themselves didn't damage us too much this weekend. So it's still kind of, I said it was a free hit, and I kind of sort of stand by that a little bit. Seen the way that we played, I want to maintain that. I'll get into that in a second, but I'm just going to go through the usual stuff that I would go through. So the standard injuries, that type of stuff, everything that needs to be spoken about. So looking at it first, you've got Chelsea injuries. So Levi Colwill is out, cruciate ligament. He's not going to be back until April 2026. Asugo is out with a thigh injury, not back until early January 2026. And then you've got Romeo Lavia is out until early December with a thigh injury. Also, as well, to add into that mix, which is quite good for us, maybe, or would help us in a way potentially, is that Caicedo got sent off for a red card. Horror challenge, disgusting challenge in all fairness. So absolutely deserved the red card, in my opinion. And then from that, Chelsea have then had to play quite a large chunk of the game with just 10 men. Whether or not that's going to play into our hands with the quick turnaround time, the proof of the pudding will be in the eating on Wednesday night. For Leeds, at the moment, James Justin, apparently he's got a little bit of a knock. Whether or not that's true, we'll have to wait and see. Bornau, knee injury, that's now been changed. If you remember, it said he was out until whenever. Not anymore. Stack with a concussion, he should be back for Wednesday. Fingers crossed. And we know Longstaff is out with his calf injury that looks like it's going to keep him out for 4 to 6 weeks. And there's also a question mark over Dan James as well, to do with his hamstring. I mean, how unlucky can one guy get? So we'll just have to wait and see how that actually pans out. And fingers crossed it's not, a serious injury, and it's not going to hopefully affect us too much overall. Looking at the standings themselves, so form guide and obviously the league table position. So Chelsea are currently sat third. We're sat in 18th. And in terms of results overall, they are lost 1-1-1 drawn. We are 1 and all the losses for the last 5. Sofa score rating of 6.92 for Chelsea. They're on 24 points. Sofa score rating for us, all the 6s. Yay. And we're on 11 points so far for the season. Insight-wise, so we scored 6 in our last 5. We haven't kept a clean sheet in 10. Longstaff is ranked 3rd in big chances created in the competition. Longstaff isn't going to be there tomorrow night, so that doesn't really matter. Chelsea have scored 11 goals in their last 5 matches. Chelsea have won the previous 2 matches against us, and they're ranked 2 away from home this season. So they are a good away side. Again, fantastic. Next on, what I wanted to do was just look at in terms of the general rating of the team. So as I said before, Leeds are on a 6.66. 13 matches played, 13 goals scored, so that's 1 per game. We've conceded 25 goals this season. 25 goals. Only 2 clean sheets, 4 assists. Our ball possession is 47.5% overall. Chelsea, by contrast, overall sofa score rating of 6.91. 13 matches, 24 goals scored. They score nearly 2 goals per game. They've conceded 12. 6 clean sheets, 18 assists, and ball possession is 57.8% average over the 13 games so far this season. Standings tracker, again, I like to put this in there because it just gives a bit of an indication visually. So obviously Chelsea are sitting quite high in the Premier League. We are not sitting very high in the Premier League. So this is after the number of games that we've played. We're obviously sitting 18th. We are level on points with West Ham, though. Level on goal difference with West Ham, which was a big thing. I was praying that Liverpool were going to score one more goal and it was going to lift us out of the bottom, because psychologically that has a huge impact on the players. It wasn't to be, but we sit on similar level of points. Forest also lost as well. So, yeah. Trying to remain as positive can be. Top scorers-wise, for us, it is obviously Nemecha, 4 goals, expected goals 3.97, assists 0. He's played 13 matches. And then for Chelsea, it's João Pedro, foot mob rating of 7.21. He's got 4 goals also, expected goals per game 4.04. So they're both very, very similar in that vein, although Pedro does have the 3 assists in there. He's played 12 matches overall, 13 now because of obviously the game that was played against Arsenal. Then we look at the ratings for our best players overall. So you've got obviously Sean Longstaff is there. He's not going to be at the game and he's our best rated player. It then moves down to Okafor, Aronson. Some people won't like that. Joe Rodon, and then you've got Ethan Ampadu under that as well. So that's for us. For Chelsea, you can see they're all green, so they've all got good ratings. Caicedo, 7.31. He's not going to be playing. Red card. It's a shame. Helps us massively, I fear. And Garnacho's next with 7.26. Reece James, 7.24. Had a hell of a game against Arsenal, actually. Was very, very good in midfield. Chabla, he's at 7.23. And then Pedro Neto is at 7.15 overall. Then when you want to look at Chelsea as a singular thing by themselves, so as I said before, it's averaging 2 goals per game. They've got 1 penalty. They've got 1 free kick goal from 7, 21 from 120 goals inside the box. So 21 goals from the 120 shots inside the box. 3 goals from outside of the box. So to me, thinking about it, that leads you to think, keep them on the outside. Don't let them into the box. Maybe, who knows? Left-footed goals 5, right-footed goals 11, headed goals, 8. They generally create 3 big chances per game. They miss half of those big chances per game. Total shots per game is in and around 14. Shots on target per game is 5.5. Shots off target per game, 4.4. Block shots that they have against them, 4.3. 8 successful dribbles per game, 6 corners per game. 12.4 free kicks. They've hit the woodwork 5 times, counter-attack 14 times. They are quite good at counter-attacking. Passes-wise, as I said before, the ball possession, 57.8%. Accurate passes, 442. In their own half is 230. In the opposition half is 209. So they very much like to sit, then push forwards. Accurate long balls, half of their long balls are accurate. Again, that brings that counter-attack to mind. And accurate crosses is 3.4 crosses, which is only an accuracy rate of 19.3%. Defending-wise, 6 clean sheets. They concede about a goal a game, roughly in and around 16 tackles per game, 10, pretty much, interceptions per game, 20 clearances per game. Says to me they can be got at. Roughly 2 saves per game. Ball recoveries per game is at 46. Errors leading to a shot, 9. Errors leading to a goal, 2. So of those 9 errors, 2 have resulted in goals. Penalties committed, 0. Penalties conceded, 0. 1 clearance off the line and 1 last man tackle. Other statistics that come into that. So joules, 50.4 joules per game. Ground joules is 35.7. Aerial joules, 14.7. So they are good in the air. They've got an over 50% success rate with their aerial joules. Possession loss per game, 122.2. Throw-ins per game, 16.6. Goal kicks per game, 7. Offsides per game, 2. Fouls per game, 11. Yellow cards, 2. Red cards, 4. They do have a lot of red cards, and they are a little bit rash in the tackle sometimes, shall we say. Take Caicedo as a brilliant representation of that against Arsenal. like I said, horror challenge, absolute horror challenge. And for him to lay there and feign like he'd gotten clipped in himself was just, well, it was laughable, really, in all honesty. From a setup-wise, how they're going to be setting up, I think, so you're going to have Sanchez in goal, Cucurella, Chabala, Fofana and Gusto as their back four. And then, obviously, Caicedo's not going to be there. I can't say his name because of the red card. Reece James will be there. And then you're going to have a forward attacking line of Neto, Fernandez and Estavio. He's a brilliant, brilliant player. Really, really like him. He's got no fear whatsoever at all. And then you'll have João Pedro up front on top of that as well. So it's just going to be who's going to be filling in for the red card. Will Maresca keep it the same? Will he change things up a little bit? We'll just have to wait and see. Then for Leeds, in terms of their starting lineup, allow me to be the first to say this, that it needs to stay exactly how it did for the second half against Manchester City. He has to keep it 3-5-2. That plays into all of our strengths by a country mile. He has to keep it that way. He was a bit disingenuous when asked about it after the game. Don't know why he needed to be that way. We've been screaming for it, and it worked in the second half. It worked so much that, City had to do that half-time, second half-time, Pep having a chat with all the players on the pitch kind of thing that City seemed to be getting away with. But in terms of lineup for me, Perry in goal, Rodon, Biol, Strauch, and then in the midfield 5, you have Bogle, Gruev, Ampadu, Tanaka and Goodmanson, which basically means you've got Goodmanson and Bogle that can run the channels, but also as well that allows them to fall back into defence if needs be. It allows Ampadu to fall back in defence if needs be. The only switch that I may have to that is maybe switching Ampadu and Tanaka around, and Tanaka maybe playing at the top of a diamond, allow him to get a little bit more progression. And it's got to be Calvert-Lewin. It's got to be Nemecha after the second half performance against Man City. Just in terms of the way that they can play off each other. They are similar, but they can complement each other really, really well. Calvert-Lewin does like to come and get the ball deep sometimes. So that could be, for us, a very, very, very good lineup. I keep wanting to say layout, but that's not the right word, is it? Very, very quick games in very, very quick succession. The big plus for us going against Chelsea is obviously the Caicedo's... Caicedo. I can't say his name. Caicedo is not playing. I'm probably saying it wrong there as well. Is not playing. They've had to play a large proportion of that game against Arsenal with 10 men, so hopefully tired legs. They've got 24 hours less time than us to prepare for the game. Will that have an effect? Could that play to our advantage? We don't know. We simply don't know. I want to see a similar type of second half performance. I don't like to give predictions too much. It would be great to get something out of this game. We've had a couple of results go our way this last game week gone, so we should really be trying to make advantage of that this time around and really try and see if we can pull a rabbit out of the hat, because if we're being honest, that's what this is going to be. It's going to be pulling a rabbit out of the hat. Important thing, keep it tight at the very, very start of the game and keep it tight if it gets into extra time and we've got something to absolutely fight for. That's going to do it for this one, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. Let me know what you think in the comment sections down below. Hype the video for me as well. All of that good stuff. It's, fast turnarounds, having to pre-record videos. It's a bit of a weird one for me. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I will see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.